First one came into the area, beautiful fish. I got here in the dark, drilled all my holes, and I've just been on my tree stand waiting for these fish. We'll go more into detail today as the day progresses, so stay tuned. Let's see what happens. All right guys, here comes a good one. Hopefully I can get it up the hole. Yep. There we go. Another good one. They're all in that 16 to 24 foot range. I'm catching them out of the shallower water early this morning. But beautiful fish there. That is what I'm after. When they're this size in our area, you send majority of those back. So there we go. 4 fish there. Nice morning of fishing. Take that all day long. All the rest will be sent back. Here are some of the specifics that are really helping me catch these fish. The first thing is the inline reel. Line twist, I think, just messes with those fish. They like that jig sitting still. They want that lateral, non-twisting profile and presentation. I'm also fishing ice 2-pound line and a 3mm tungsten jig head. And that's about as small as you can go. I'm putting a couple waxies on there. The bite out here is always tough. It's never easy. So this is how I know this is really working and making a big difference, because I am doing better. And finally, the thing that's really important is just getting your transducer out of the way. That is so crucial. I do not let a whole lot of transducer go below the ice. I have it right at the edge of that bottom of that ice. That makes a big difference. The line does not wrap on that transducer. And I also try to pull it as fast as I can, or whenever it seems like there's an opportunity during the fight to pull that transducer, because those fish will get off when that line wraps. So those are very important things that I cannot stress enough in helping you on those very, very finicky bites. It is always like that out here. And these little tips are making a big difference today. That and the lack of wind. There's no wind today. This is the first trip I've been out here on the ice with no wind, and that is amazing for those tiny lures and that thin line. It just does not blow those light jigs, and it helps a lot just having nice conditions. So let's get a jig back down there, see if we can pull a couple more topside this morning before we call it a day. Stay tuned. Here comes another big one. Come on. This might be the biggest one of the day. 2-pound line, 3mm jig. Get your hand in there, they fill up the entire hole. There we go, folks. It's not the biggest one, but that one definitely had some oomph to him. So there we go, another just absolute donkey black crappie. All of them have been black so far. I'd love to catch a white, get him back. Awesome fish, beautiful fish. One additional detail that I failed to mention that actually caught 2 of the largest crappie of the day was the fact that I was blind jigging. So what I was doing was I was dropping that 3mm jig directly down into that cover, and the cover was so thick that I could not actually see my jig on my ice flasher. And what I would do is I would just watch my line and wait for that line to go tight. I'm just jigging, pounding in place, and all of a sudden the line would just change in its cadence, and then I would set the hook. So there's an additional tip that might help you with those finicky fish that are lodged deep in that cover, especially when you have a low-end ice flasher like me that does not have very good target separation. That's all I got for you guys. We're getting out again tomorrow. I took a day off so we can get on an extra trip in the middle of the week, and I'm pretty excited for it. And we might actually be targeting something other than crappie. So stay tuned. I'll see you guys soon. Bye. Hey-o, folks, there's another all right one. It's been a slow go, but the fish are quality. And that's what I always shoot for. I prefer to get on a quality fish bite. Still on that 3mm tungsten. We also got that maggots or waxworms, whatever you want to call them, and that's number 3. We're gonna get that one similar to that last one I caught, so another decent one.